Warning, the following comments that are made by the host of this video does not reflect the thoughts and opinions of the other individuals within this channel. We are not here to offend, harm, or negatively affect anyone in any type of way. Our comments are to strictly invite and engage in conversation with others about the subject of our choosing. Remember to like, dislike, subscribe, but most importantly, comment your thoughts as well. You've been warned.
This is the server, and this is another controversial call. And for the last couple years, probably the last decade, Drake has undeniably been ruling the rap industry. Billboard charts, different genres. He's proved that he's really versatile and he could pretty much do whatever he wants on a verse. We done seen him take hooks. We done seen him come out with a whole album that caters to singer only, but still somehow rule verses. We have seen him even throughout moving through the R&B industry. We done seen Drake take over songs with verses that's not necessarily his song, or feature in songs that he necessarily didn't have at first. For example, My Way, when Fetty Wap first came out, 2015. My Way was a huge hit with Fetty Wap, but it was huger with Drake. So for a good amount of time, we had Drake to lean on as the king of present day rap. Kendrick was always a steady number two, and sometimes even a number one at some point. And a lot of people say Damn really solidified his spot at number one or number two with Drake. Now, I'm not here to say who's the best between both of them, but I will tell you that there is a new king of rap, and his name is Jermaine Cole. Jermaine Cole has single-handedly come from the number 3 spot. To me, he was always lingering in the number 3 spot, but he has single-handedly come from the number 3 spot and jumped to number 1 past Kendrick and Drake. Now, as Drake still rules verses, he fails to connect to his male audience when it comes to hip-hop tracks as coming out with an album. Now, when he does the tracks, he does well. He excels. But let's face it, Drake's main audience is the females. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's fine. It's what keeps him great, keeps him relevant. Kendrick relates to present-day issues. He's a civil rights activist in a way. It's okay. It's fine. But Kendrick's absence has really helped Cole solidify his 1 spot. Now, let's see how Cole has seemingly been number 1. For Your Eyes Only, if I'm not mistaken, I think it went gold the first week, maybe even platinum. That was For Your Eyes Only. Not to mention, after For Your Eyes Only came in, the buzz around For Your Eyes Only was quote unquote a diss track, False Prophets, towards Kanye. It maybe even had a diss here and there to Wale. That was the buzz. And it solidified that he is not here to play games with other rappers. Now, you could argue ever since that Kendrick Control verse on Big Sean's song that, he took shots at everyone in the game, the biggest names in the game, and no one has really responded. But Cole has responded, not directly, but indirectly in some sense, to he wants to play ball as well. Now, when he took several shots at other rappers, everybody was like, okay, cool. That was cool for the moment, but failed to see the bigger picture. He was actually knocking down everyone we see who's at the top. Now, from For Your Eyes Only, moving to KOD. KOD has 0 features. KOD still went 3 times platinum. 3 times platinum. Hard enough to get 1. He did it 3. Now, if you don't believe that, he literally tells you in 21 Savage a lot I show up on everyone's album. As far as I know, he showed up on a lot of mainstream artists' album. And not even necessarily mainstream, is also undergrounds as well, which we never expected him to go to. He even just recently did a song London with people we would never think that he would fit on the track with. Travis Scott, Young Thug. We don't consider them in J. Cole's lane, but J. Cole is able to go out his way to prove that he could go on any beat with anybody and necessarily aim shots at anyone that he feels. He talks about several things. His content is range worldwide, and it's not nothing that he can't flow with. I don't see how it's undeniable that you don't see J. Cole as the new king of rap in Kendrick's absence, in Drake's hiatus. Because let's face it, after Drake drops an album, he's MIA until you hear a feature 6 months later. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. But Cole has consistently put out the better projects. Because Cole has consistently put out the better range of work as far as working with people as well, and show that he's willing to work with anybody. Not to mention, he's just a great dude as well. So, rap fans say they want someone who could represent them. This is their guy. This is our guy. This is your guy. This is hip-hop's guy. Jermaine Cole. MC the Surfer, I would throw up gang signs, but I was advised not to do that. This is Controversial Pause. MC the Surfer, I'm out.